So let's talk about the first cloud platform or the cloud player, that is AWS. And AWS, or Amazon Web Services, is one of the leading public cloud platform available in the market, which has almost 32% of the network share. Now there are over 100 applications, and you can have some of the famous services such as EC2, S3 and RDS, which are the services provided by AWS, and earlier products were initially in the form of infrastructure as a service, and then they later on added some platform as a service as well. Now AWS reported 32% of yearly growth and accounted for 32% of the 41.8 billion cloud market in Q1 2021. And in 2021, Dish Network announced in the US they will be developing and launching its 5G network on AWS. So let's see what are the various services of AWS, and these are some of the famous services provided by AWS from more than 100 services that are listed on AWS website. So we have Elastic Beanstalk, Lambda, Lightsail, then EC2 Autoscaling, which provides you the functionality of scalability by automatically scaling the resources. Then we have Elastic Compute Cloud, which is also referred as EC2. Then Amazon Elastic Cache, Elastic Transporter, DynamoDB, which is the NoSQL based database. Then we have RDS, that is Relational Database Service. Aurora, which is Amazon's own database service. Kinesis Video Streams, CloudFront, which is a content delivery network. S3, which is an object storage, and Elastic Block Storage, and Route 53, which is the DNS service. So these are some of the key services provided by AWS. And let's talk about the AWS services in detail. Alright, so I'm on the AWS website, and now you can go to products, and you will see there are a lot of products available which you can choose from. And then there are solutions by use case and by industry and by organization type. So if you go on products, if I click on products like featured services, so you'll have EC2, which is the virtual servers, the simple storage service, S3, which is the object storage, Aurora, which is a high performance managed relational database, and then DynamoDB, which is a NoSQL based database. Then you have Lambda, which is the serverless function, and Amazon VPC, which actually logically divides the complete network into a virtual private network, or you can say virtual private cloud in terms of the cloud network. Then you have Lightsail, where you can manage your virtual private servers, and SageMaker, which can be used for machine learning models. So these are some of the featured services, and if you go to the details, you have the complete solution as per the industry and by the technology criteria. So AWS also provides you some sign up benefit where you can have free tier. So when you are going to create an AWS account, you will have some benefits provided by AWS, which is called the Amazon free tier. So you can go ahead and use it to try the free tier. There are certain limitation to it. However, you will have free trials, 12 months free and always free. So you'll have EC2 for 750 hours, which is 12 months free. Then 5 GB of Amazon S3 for 12 months, and RDS for 750 hours. So you can sign up on AWS website, and you will have all these free tier requests as per mentioned in their website. Now let us analyze the AWS global location. So if you search for AWS global location, and you can click on global infrastructure, and you can see here you have 26 launch regions and 84 availability zones and 17 local zones or 24 wavelength zones. So wavelength zones are for 5G or low latency applications, and you can see the complete regions here in the map, where you have the complete data center located across the globe. And this is very important, so as if you have data centers spread across the globe, you are able to reduce the latency. So if a user is in Africa, he can use the AWS server in Cape Town, or if a person is in Australia, they can utilize the servers based in Sydney. So this helps in reducing the latency. So you can see here we have security, availability, performance, global footprint, scalability and flexibility. Now if a user wants to scale their services from US to Europe, they can easily migrate their services from the data center in US to data centers in Europe. So thus it enables a quick transition to the market as well. So this was about Amazon Web Services. Now let us talk about AWS certifications. So most of the three cloud platforms or the hyperscalers provide some sort of certification that you can undergo. So let us understand AWS as of now. So AWS certification we can divide into the following you can say hierarchy, and then there are specialty certification. So you have AWS Cloud Practitioner, and then you have a Solutions Architect, which is the associate level exam. Then you have associate system sysops administrator, then associate developer, and then you have a DevOps engineer, which is a professional exam. Then you have AWS certified solution architect professional, and then you have a specialty certification like advanced networking, data analytics, database, machine learning, and security. So these are specialty, and then you have some uh, hierarchical certification. So if you want to go for AWS certification, I would recommend you start with cloud practitioner and go for architect or any associate level exam, operation or developer, depending upon your job role as well as your interest, and then you can go to the professional level. And after completing any of these associate level, you can target for any specialty exam as well.